evening, governor, good morning, depending where you are in the world. It is Saturday night for me, and I am ready to boogie. Let me tell you, I am ready to boogie. I have been offline for 25 of your Earth hours. I have been detached in a ball of mystery, and I tell you, my balls get mysterious, baby. My balls get mysterious. For me, it was a Sabbath. A very, very nice Sabbath it was as well. I would say, perhaps one of the nicest Sabbaths I've ever had. Right? It's really, really up there. We have an expression in Judaism called "Hakol Achrei Chitim." You can see the truth of anything by how it ends, right? And this was the last Sabbath of the year, and it was a particularly joyous one, I think, because we've had a bit of a rough time in my neck of the woods. We've had a bit of a division amongst us, which finally got removed. Not to put too fine a point on it. The people who are very, very pro the division. I don't really understand that. Just really weird. Here's the thing, which I'm astounded. I'm the only one. Astounded. I'm like one of the only people who believes this. But I like. There's an expression called a Torah Jew, which is a religious man by Jewish standards who lives his life by their religious standards. Like honestly, right? And so I am strongly of the opinion one cannot be what's called a Torah Jew, a religiously righteous person, which means following lots of intricate Jewish laws, and they really is. They're very, very intricate. Man, a lot of people follow these intricate laws without thinking of the point of it, which is really weird, right? Really weird. Like, okay, so we're talking about this public official made this insanely offensive speech at an insanely offensive time. It's like, okay, we have this thing in Judaism where we're not happy. We're in exile, so we're not happy about that, right? That's a big deal for us. Like it's mentioned in each of our prayers 3 times a day. When you have a meal, it's in the grace after meals. It's in there, It's like there's a lot of people like. There's a large sect of people who remove knives from the table so they don't stab themselves when they mention it, And this is like about 2,000 years ago. It's a big deal for us, right? And there's 3 weeks out the year where we sort of hyper focus on top of everything. You know why Jews tread on glasses when they get married? Everyone's like, Mazel Tov, right? You know why they do that? That's to remember the destruction of our temple and the beginning of the exile. Like nothing we do is just like Jews are not a cheery people. I mean, like we are people, but like everything is like, oh man, Happy New Year for us is Day of Judgment, baby. It's a big deal. Anyway, so we hyper focus on this living in exile for 3 weeks, and and our mourning gets more intense, right? And we, for the last week or so, we don't eat meat or drink wine. We don't listen to music. We don't cut our hair. We don't have weddings. And mourning gets more and more intense. And then on final day, it's like the super intense that you don't eat for 25 hours, right? And then you have these prayers. You have to sit on the floor and you're supposed to cry, right? It's like, it's heavy, okay? It's heavy. And if you read them, it's like, it is heavy. I mean, these things are crazy. And it said that God actually has gone into exile with you and weeps with you, right? And we teach each of our kids, the most basic philosophy we teach our kids is why are we in this exile? It's because of this thing called sinat chinam. This pointless hatred, right? I think a lot of people voted for Biden for sinat chinam. They have this insane, irrational hatred. It seemed to be everyone was voting against their best interest, and that seems to be very much the case, isn't it? It's not like it's going well, okay? Let's just reality is reality. Anyway. I mean, sinat chinam. So, and in classical Jewish law, the expression of this is this thing called lashon hara, evil speech, right? This guy gave a God. It's the worst thing. he gave this extended speech for like 45 minutes everywhere, like throughout town, using his full, like, officialdom authority to insist people listen to it, which is also verboten in Judaism. No, you have to say, this is all Lashon Hara. So, like we were mentioning this. I was talking about this. This channel has now moved on to Pastors New. So we I was talking about this. I was walking the dog. I was chatting with people. We're like, because there's a new rabbi coming in, and we're all actually really excited. He sounds really cool. He's younger than me, which I like a lot. Like, he does magic tricks and plays the guitar, right? He doesn't sound like a dick. I'm really up for this guy. I can't wait to meet him. Anyway, and then we talk about how it didn't really work out, for our last week, giving the speech thing. And people said, this one was offended and that one was offended. And I said, but what about God? Like, God has specifically verboten that, right? I'm like, oh, right, yeah. That's the twilight zone I'm living in, right? I like, it's weird. It is. It's just weird. Like, people, and they people who do everything in being Jewish, being religious Jewish. I mean, like, and there's a lot, right? I mean, firstly, keeping kosher, freaking fortune and a pain in the ass, right? And like, don't kid yourself. Bacon is delicious, right? Bacon is delicious. Shrimp is delicious. It's all good. Enjoy it. In fact, whenever you do that, whenever you eat non-kosher food, just enjoy it so much because it's so good. Pepperoni pizza, it's awesome, right? Absolutely awesome. So yeah, there's that, and then you have to do these prayers 3 times a day, and then there's these extra prayers this time of year because it's coming up to the Jewish New Year. Then tomorrow, right? Actually, you have to decide either on Monday morning. I can either do this like 6 in the morning, or I can do it 10 o'clock at night on Sunday night. I think I'm going to go for 10 o'clock at night. It's about an extra hour's worth of prayers. Because it's the new Jewish news coming up, and these things will slichot, which basically means I'm really sorry, right? And nobody really knows what they're saying, but they just go blah, 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 blah. And there's a bit we all say together, go blah, 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 and then we all go blah, 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 together. That's basically what it's like. That's a very spiritual experience. Anyway, I've been offline for 25 hours. That's my point. Okay, bye. Interesting things this Sabbath. The younger generation are whacked, okay? They're all fucked up. All my kids are living home with me now, right? My big grown-up kids, my like 24, 23, and 20-year-old, right? These are human being-sized people. These are not kids, right? So suddenly I got roommates, and it sucks, okay? It sucks. I mean, I like having my wife as a roommate because, we get to have sex. Yeah, that makes everything okay, That's really a big cure-all for a lot of things. I have to say that makes a lot of things okay. But so they're all whacked. Okay, this entire generation, they all like put in their feet up, like when they take a shit. It's like, and what my son, who just came back from the army, right? He said, "Oh yeah, no, when you're in the desert and you're overnight, you have to stay it's called in the shetach." And you can be in the shetach, in the desert, in the field, for like a week. in maneuvers. It's like he did a 2-week one, and so you have to take a shit in the field, right? And so he said they're actually the best months I've ever had. I'm like, really? Yeah, these are things I find out, and they all like, oh yeah, I like to put my feet up. Like, you're all weirdos, what the hell? Nobody wants to date, okay? Nobody wants to interact with people, and they want to put their feet up when they shit. And these are just up generation, okay? Anyway. with that said, it's Saturday night, baby. So I'm coming back online, ready to boogie. And it's a scary time for me. It's always a scary time for me. I am a man full of fear. That is true. But anyway, programming now. I'm thinking, because again, Jewish New Year, everything's messed up, baby. Programming reschedule. I'm probably going to live stream tomorrow night. I'm going to call it like the Sunday night special, live at 5, live at 6, something like that. Sunday night special. Because Monday night I can't. It's Jewish New Year. Tuesday night is Jewish New Year. Wednesday night I'm just coming down, and I don't know if I'm going to be up for doing a show. Right? I've been offline 48 hours. That does mess you up. And then I got to get all this content made. Oh man, I'm getting all these videos made so I can post stuff. It's a stressful time, baby. Stressful time. Hey, program. So we're probably doing a live stream tomorrow night. Not one on Tuesday. As I said, it's the Jewish New Year. God might get irate. God would get irate. God would get irate, I think. So I'll give that one a miss. But I will be posting content all the way through. I'm starting recording a lot of stuff tomorrow morning. But anyway. But as I said, I'm a fearful person. So going into the new week, I like to have people to metaphorically hold my hand. Of course, not physically, because we're in different continents, and also we wouldn't want to spread infection. Don't spread infection, kids. But saliva's okay. It's a scary time for me. So I have to find brave men, brave people who can bravely go where I have not gone before, right? To take me into this brave new world. What better men than that? Than comic book men? Comic book men who face the feardoms and the tyranny of crowdsourcing your book. That's always a fun roller coaster of like maybe I won't shoot myself today. Maybe. Let's see how it goes. Roll that dice. Yeah, and I'm going to live. So anyway, these are brave men. The first of these brave men, I don't even know his name. He's the man with no name. He likes a bit of publishing, though. I can tell you that. He likes a bit of publishing. He likes a bit of forest, right? He said, if I'm in a landscape, right, and I see a bit of a meadow right over here, and a desert over there, that's messed up, and a bit of forest there, I'm going for the forest, right? Forest. He's in the forest. He's in the Forrest Publishing. He's of course Forrest Publishing. How are you, sir?
What is going on? Actually, I put the name in.
I just made it big, Richard. Yeah. That's a bit of a come down.
No worries. And if I ever have to take a shit with my feet up, please call me a lawyer and call an ambulance because something went wrong. That's probably food poisoning.
They're all right. Yeah, that was healthy.
I need medical attention. I would need medical attention right away. Something is wrong, and we need to go after the restaurant that did this travesty to me. So this
is a strange behavior. I have to agree. Strange behavior. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. Enjoying the Southern California weather. Not so much the politics, but the weather is great.
Well, listen, that's why you stay in SoCal, baby. If you was Detroit and that politics, you'll shoot yourself.
Yeah, the weather's great. And honestly, on a macro level, neighbors are nice. You go to the store, everyone's nice. It seems the news
everyone is mellow.
Yeah.
Look, the weather makes you mellow.
Yeah. So
100%. But you're being controlled by crazy people. I don't want to tell you.
Yeah,
they've all lost their minds.
Yeah, but honestly, with that, it's one crazy person, another person. It's just a different kind of crazy. It's still cool. This is
what I think should happen. If you want to go into politics, we should do a scan of your brain, right? And if you have any desire to do politics, you're completely forbidden to do politics. If you actually want to do it, you have to have people who hate it, people who like telling the truth. Like lawyers are banned, right? And lawyers basically that how scummy is being a politician. You're training for that as being a lawyer. I mean, okay. That's not a good sign. What is a good sign?
The good people, they won't make the screening process into politics because, like, you won't get far telling the truth and being nice and helping people out. You won't get far in politics.
It's very strange. I saw this great clip of Curtis? Curtis Silva who's running for mayor in New York.
The homeless man. Yeah.
I'm like, that totally knew how to deal with him.
Yeah.
Right? Talk to him like a human being.
Yeah. But then they'll have money.
That was really impressive. I don't think that was
Yeah. They'll have money going against him to bring out some little thing he did that he did incorrectly, and they blow it out of proportion, and then
Look how they're going off. So like, oh, Larry, it's your state, baby. Larry Elder for governor, mate. That's what's going to happen.
I don't know, man. Hey, Newsom's trying to give out those Golden State stimulus checks. That's
Yeah. He's going down. He's going down. He's going down.
I don't know, man. The stimulus.
Oh, I know. Time, he's going down. I'm telling you now, he's going down. I'll tell you how I know he's going down. Okay. Let me know. My prediction model is insane, right? And it's been 100% accurate for the last 5 years, right? The last year, it's been in a state of confusion because an interesting side thing has been triggered. But before we get into it, I will tell you what is actually happening and how I will predict with 100% accuracy. Gavin Newsom is going down. 100% accuracy is going down. Yeah, no, I can't. I know it's amazing. You heard it here first, but yes, this is this is why God gives prophecy only to small podcasts. Okay, so nobody hears it. That's why it goes down. You know what else is going down, baby? You know what else is going down? There's a new campaign going down. I'm very excited about it. I heard I saw the sign up for it, and now I think it's actually happening. We have managed just to bail out the creator of this new campaign. We had to bail him out for deviance. Okay, I'm not going to say more. It's just deviance. That was in the charge sheet. The animals say their hair will grow back. He's the sad, the mad, the crazy, the sad, the mad, what's it one? I forgot I was going to go. Dana, there you go. The sad, the mad, the dangerous to know. Hex Allen, how you doing, sir?
Hex, wow. That sounds nothing like me.
What's going on, Hex?
Hey, Richard, how are you?
It sounds nothing like me. Great. Okay, do you want to hear something really crazy?
Hey.
I've lived here in my town for about, since, what was it, 2007. 2008, around there, right? Mm-hmm. So there's this guy who makes this, has this weekly email, and he sells this like vegan dish of the week. Like he made like a salmon clam style chowder, right? And he does all these interesting. I'm like, that sounds like. So there's this other bloke, right? The email list is called Gordon Berkeley's Catering, right? So or something like that, right? So I had this mental image of this bloke called Gordon Berkeley, right? And then this other bloke I know, totally different bloke, for years. I've known this guy for years and years and years. We've had many conversations. Turns out he's Gordon Berkeley. The guy in my head I just made up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what's going down for me. Oh, Hex Allen, you're frozen.
Oh, am I? Oh.
How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm back. Am I?
Looks like it.
I think you're back. You're back.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Do you want to hear my completely insane prediction model, which has been proving pretty accurate, right?
Oh, please. I'm loving this.
This is my... And again, it always... If you look at things from a insanely religious perspective, from God's point of view, you can predict what's going to happen and work out what is happening. Okay, so look, fine. I believe we were at the end of days, right? It's not like the end of days are coming. This is actually the end of days. We're experiencing it right now. The end of days is basically like the Satan, is what Christians call it. The Satan, right, gets control over reality, gets control over this world, right? But it gets it in its like dying breaths, right? So that's kind of fits into what's going on in how I've interpreted this past year, right? It's like I do feel the whole like Biden presidency is satanic to the core. I genuinely do.
The last I talked to you, you said that you felt something was coming, Rabbi.
Oh yes,
it was. We said around summertime, and I don't know, maybe that's whole debacle in Kabul had something to do with it too.
I think that's exactly it. I think that was exactly it. Yeah, but I think it's going to get supercharged. I think that was just like you're like, and listen, even from like looking at the world as it is from like a human perspective, it's gonna go down, baby. Like like China and Russia are going to be like, and Syria. Right, I know China, Russia, and Tehran. They are like Tehran's probably coming after us.
They're laughing at us.
And Taiwan is going to go down to China, and probably Russia's going to want to expand their base in that warm water base they took over.
The man-made island.
No, they took over a country, and it basically gave them a warm water base port that they really needed for shipping. If you look at everything from economics, so many things. Just like, oh yeah, because I get why does China want Taiwan? Computer chips. It's a resource. It's like, and they feel entitled to it, like culturally. But so they feel it's a front them not having. But basically, everything's was a resource. What was one of the first things that was announced with the Taliban, that they made a deal with China to export? A couple of minutes, like lithium, like 2 rare minerals, right? And it's like, that's what it was all about, because they really got a piece of that.
Oh yeah,
that's why it went down. That's what it was all about.
Cell phones, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, exactly.
And the same thing's going to happen when we get to the moon.
Yeah,
when we get to the moon is
it's all protection money, man. It's all extortion, protection money, just on a grander scale.
Right. Anyway, so in terms of timeline, right? I think this thing called we call it the redemption, the Geula, the end of day. I mean, like we're at the end of days. That the Messianic era, which is a bit scary at first, begins with like the world kind of shaking apart. So I think in the next 12 months, we're going to see some kind of event. I think probably not supernatural, but maybe I don't know, not supernatural, but that will be shake the world to its core and change things fundamentally in the next 12 months. But I think it's just in terms of timeline. I think starting on this day in the middle of summer called Tisha B'Av. It's like when this process started, because I saw these like mini redemptions happening. Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker being fired from Doctor Who. Clearly one of them. And I'm not even pissing around. I actually believe that. And I think they got supercharged a bit on the first day of the month of Elul, which is the month leading up to the Jewish New Year. And that's the day that Cuomo went down. When Elul hit like about 2/3, that's when Afghanistan happened. It's basically, if you can think of it, if Satan has control over this world, Satan's dying, and so it's not that he doesn't want to protect Cuomo, it's that he can't, because he hasn't that energy anymore. That power is dying. So I think there's going to the Jewish New Year is a big. Here, you want to know something really freaky? Okay, really freaky story. Okay, and then we'll get your comics. But this is a great story, right? So you both hit good. So there's when the Nuremberg trials, right? When the 10 Nazis were tried and hung, their sentence was delayed for a few days because it was for cause of clemency, which put them right after the Jewish New Year, right? So the last one to die was it Stryker, I think? Stryker, right? And he didn't go quietly. He wasn't happy about it, right? But his final words were Purim festival. Now this happened in autumn, happened around September time, right? And Purim is in May, so March, it seems a bit weird. And that was part of his job. He knows that. So he basically said today's Purim. So the book, the scroll that tells the story of Purim, right? They have on one part of it one big letter and 3 little letters, and it says you're not going to know what this is about until the beginning of the end of time, right? And so you won't be able to work out in hindsight. That's basically the tradition. So those 3 letters and that big letter spells out the Jewish New Year that Rudolf Hess was hung in, and the parallels between is in a passage talking about the hanging of the 10 sons of Haman, who is they're probably spiritually the same people, right? And there was 11. Haman had a daughter, and there was 11 answers, but one killed themselves, who was a transvestite, and he killed himself by cyanide hidden in his toilet. Haman's daughter killed herself because she emptied a toilet over her father, thinking it was somebody else. But so you have these like weird connections, like echoing through time.
What a way to go out!
So yes, but there's like I'm convinced, by the way, like one of the like not a nice character, but I'm convinced he's the same. That's who Donald Trump is. Right, this guy called Ahasuerus, who was the king of Persia, just as a character, very similar to Donald Trump. Like they're very, very, very similar. So I think it's the same soul been reincarnated through time, just as they're hacking people's heads off. They, he's Donald Trump. What can you do? It's more of an adjective. Anyway, so Jewish New Year's coming. Gavin Newsom's recall is in the new year. He's toast, baby. Okay, the Jewish New Year, which is on Tuesday night, is kind of a rebooting of reality, which I think will be an inburst of this energy. That's the energy that took out Cuomo. That's the energy that's bringing down Biden. He's toast, baby. Okay, we're due for a new influx of this like hypercharged energy. Just as he's getting the recall vote, that's why I'm predicting he's going down.
Well, I don't want to say which way.
It's a crazy prediction model, but it's been working. Okay, so I don't know. I don't want to tell you.
I don't want to say which way I'm leaning, but I have been a big fan of Larry Elder's radio show for about 25 years.
Oh, there you go. There you go. No, Larry. That's what's going to happen. Larry Elder's going to become the governor. It's going to happen, and that's going to be the least weird thing of the next 12 months. Okay.
From living in California, I don't think really people care. Like we have so much fatigue. We have so much fatigue,
and that's why California's awesome.
Yeah, it's we have so much fatigue. We have so much distractions. We don't care, like we're kind of lazy, like we're lazy to do the call, we're lazy to vote, and the weather's good. It's like I don't want to stand in line. I finally get a day off. I'm working 6 days a week to pay for this house. I finally get a day off, or I don't got time to take away from work to go recall. I don't got time for this, and like I said, the check's coming. It's coming purposely, like this month.
Yeah,
time,
you get your money either way.
All the time. Right? I'm like, man, I got kids, so I get a little extra. What's up, and
it's like I remember, was it Jason Alexander from Seinfeld was on the Howard Stern show just before they aired the last Seinfeld. And Seinfeld was huge in the day if you're a younger person, right? And the last episode was famously a bit shit. Okay, the last episode was famously not that great.
Yeah, ended in a jail cell.
Right. So before it aired, Howard Stern was like saying, so how is it? How's it going to be? And he wouldn't say anything about it. It's just like, well, what if it's bad? And Jason Alexander said, listen, I've cashed the check, baby. I've got the check.
I remember that show. Yeah.
Same with you, mate. Same with you.
Yeah, that's
if you like to pull up your campaigns.
Sure, I can do. Let me pull up my.
But
look, I'll pull up some of his image, and hey, you know what? I'm going to do a bit of blatant self promotion. I'm going to pull up my campaign while I go through the chat. Okay, just give me a second.
Cool.
My campaign is going to print on Monday, right? By the way, cost of printing in America, freaking insane. I think I'm going to print in the UK right now. It's gone up 45%. In 4 months. Crazy. I mean, I think it might have gone up 50% actually.
Yeah, even shipping's going up, crazy right now because we're getting into the holiday months and holiday shopping. Yeah, I just got an email from.
I got a campaign wrapping up. John Maynard's still got the same prices up, so I gotta get in there. I honestly, this is gonna be shipped this week. I'm really excited, right? I am really, really excited because then, gentlemen, what are your thoughts on Substack?
I hear those words and I'm like, oh god, another something I've never heard of. Do I have to look this up?
Oh yeah, listen. Okay,
I really don't
if
know
you've
what
got content, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have content ready to go, and I am in the fortunate position that I have quite a lot of content ready to go, right? I got a good year's worth of free content that I think is pretty high quality. I got these strips I did for heavy metal. I just got a ton of cool stuff, right?
Cool.
So I'm launching once my Indiegogo goes to print, launching a free Substack. If I can build up a good mailing list with it, let's say I don't think it's a crazy goal to get to 3,000 subscribers paying $3 a month, right? I reckon that can happen, and I could put out a good 30 pages for that.
So it's like a Patreon then?
Yeah.
Basically. But they've invested heavily in comic book space, which I really like. Ooh, right? And they just launched a new comic book reader, app reader. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. They took all the top talent from the mainstream industry. But the thing they want is people like us, indie creators, to go on and build up our mailing list there, right? This is because it's a culture, right? It's a culture that makes it okay to pay money for comics digitally, which there isn't one, right? I always don't like it. It always irritates me when I buy a digital comic, no matter what I pay. I'm always irritated. This makes it feel like I got a subscription. I'm like, oh, you see, that's the difference. Because I like buying shit. Okay, so I think of things as a consumer. As a consumer, I'm like, yeah, okay, and I know I can put out. I got great content ready to roll, right? So I'm like really excited. So what I will do is, if I get my pay one going, I would pay for my strips digitally. And then I will do an Indiegogo for my print version.
Yeah,
that would be the plan.
I see.
So yeah, Substack. I would recommend looking into it because it's on the bubble.
I will.
Fine. Let me just go through the chat 1 second. Oh, here. Let me just pull up my. Okay, this is my Indiegogo. Literally going to print in the next couple of days. You got biblical Bible source, ancient graces, rationalists, and rogues. This is 240 pages long. Never mind the quality, fill the width, baby. I will put this out digitally on my Substack after it's been out for a while. Right, so I wrote and drew this. This is very, very biblically accurate. But I don't think preachy. I think it's more like one of those early Vertigo books, like Sandman, Hellblazer. That's the vibe I'm going for with it. Cool stories. Okay, that's basically it. I don't care if you believe in the same thing I do, but you know what? If you don't, I still will take your money. Okay, I'm not prejudiced, baby. There's also this book, The Imperium. They love letter to Teddy Fantasy in the 1960s. James Bond, Doctor Who, Emma Pill, The Black Slab from 2001, and a monkey in a spacesuit, all in one. A fantabulous super group. We got a bit of Prisoner and a bit of Thunderbirds. It's all there, baby. This is now 100. This was 100 pages long. Now it's 120 pages long because the campaign has done awfully well. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everyone's getting this poster, right? Everyone's going to get this poster. A2 poster. I call it Noble Savages. The lovely Leela from Doctor Who. A little bit more chesty than normal because you know what? This has gone through the rabbinic filter. And you're welcome. And also Raka Welsh from the land, from not the land of town. What am I saying? 1 million years BC. In the background is a time machine from H.G. Wells. In the foreground is K9. Why are they all together? Why even ask, baby? Why even ask? You're welcome. Okay, you get that one for free, right? I'm going to throw in another poster as well. Okay, I'm not sure. I might just go and ask everybody what they want. We got this one, a Bohemian time. Do you like Doctor Who? Do you like a bit of Doctor Who there? There we go. So we got. There we got a bit of Doctor Who here, Bohemian Time and Space. We got The Eyes Have It, and Great Balls of Fire. And this one I find rather sweet. I call this Forever Young. Imagine Tom Baker's Doctor Who just grew old together with Sarah Jane and the TARDIS. I just like that idea. So anyway, okay, you get that stuff. You also get For the Male Gaze. These are postcards, A6 postcards, which apparently are standard postcard size. It seems small to me. But that's what they tell me. Okay, A6 is what it is. I kind of like them. So anyway, For the Male Gaze. They're all based on my teenage masturbatory fantasies, all genre related, all still work today, tried and tested. You're welcome. Keeping the British end up, a very James Bondy one. The last line, the best James Bond movie, as proven by science. The Spy Who Loved Me. Party like it's 1999. A bit of Xenia, whatever her name is, from Space 1999. Great background, by the way, Dominic. Dominic Ratchet did the art on this. He did this wonderful Judge Anderson. Do you like a bit of 2000 AD? I like a bit of 2000 AD. It's one of the best Judge Andersons I've seen. I'm sorry. Judge Anderson has grown old, which is fine. But yeah, these were the glory days. Wonderful. And also, the Lawmaster Bite did very well. Don't even think it's Citizen. But you know what I am thinking about? I'm thinking about No Hanky Panky in the TARDIS. This is my. Nicola Bryant, who played Perry in Doctor Who, a companion. This is a screen accurate costume she's wearing. When she wasn't wearing this, she would wear spandex and very short shorts. And she came onto screen at exactly the same moment I burst into puberty. Thank you, but now she's trapped forever in my spank bank. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. You got to blame John Nathan Turner. He's a beaut at the time. Next up is was that something coming out? No, it's following me. I'm sensing strong emotions, Captain. I am sensing strong emotions. Councillor Troy, I don't know what's happened. The environmental controls have gone out of whack of the Enterprise. She seems a bit miffed. Maybe everybody else is down on Racer. Who knows or dares to dream? And of course, I just do this one because I love you. Because I love my backers. You know, this is one of the greatest cards of all time. The Force is female. And as we see, it's very female, right? It's super, super female in a way that I find, how do I say this, rather satisfying. What can I tell you? Jabba the Hutt agrees. Bib Fortuna, I don't think is bag, man. Silence me drum. He's gonna get crazy, baby. So anyway, this is that's my campaign. You can just get the extras on your own if you want. But anyway, fine. Just let me get to the chat, and then we'll start looking at campaigns. 40 minutes in, I recognise there's other people here. Darren M, how are you doing, sir? Gene Chronicles, how are you? Jonathan Cox is here, and there's Hex Allen Comics. Wow, you're here and there. Hey. You shall try. I must finish the book. Otherwise, okay, talking about something I have no idea. Forrest Publishing is always here. Harry, thank you for joining it. I'm glad you were in the chat talking to people because I wasn't. Heather Sulu is here. Genuine Comics here. Genuine Comics, you got a new book out, haven't you? A new book coming out? Listen to. You're always welcome. Doors always open when you want to. You're a fun guest. It's a win-win for me. Psycho Step. That's a new name. I do like to. Hey man, YouTube channel, love the content. I love you loving the content. Who else we got here? PD Richards. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, curry night, mate. I like a bit of curry. Again. Listen, if you ever have a shrimp curry, the first time I dropped acid, not that I've ever done that, kids. First time I ever dropped acid was I remember at one point we went for a curry and it was a shrimp curry. It was very good. It was very, very good. Every time you have a shrimp curry, you just say, "Thank God I'm not Jewish," right? I'm not religious Jewish because shrimp is one of the things you can't have. So there you go. Also cheeseburgers. And black pudding, another big one. You know what black pudding is?
Is that like a liver or something?
No. It's a sausage made out of pig's blood. It's supposed to be rather good, though.
Okay. It's close.
Mark the Vicar is here. I hope I survive the fight to fight the zombies. I hope you will. I think we will. We all survive. I just think weird things are going to happen. Okay. I just think weird things are going to go down. Peter Rich, as always, reliable, has put his links in the chat. Thank you very much. Crimea, there you go. And reminded me what I was talking about. Surely Russia's going to go in Crimea. My wife is Chinese. They invade England. I'm going to stand behind her. Smart man. Now, okay. I don't think this is a racist to us, but does she make Chinese food? Because that would be a real turn on for me in terms of like choosing a wife, right? Like if I like the girl and she made Chinese food, that adds a few points in my estimation.
My wife is Japanese and she makes Japanese food, so.
Oh, there you
Win-win.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Japanese food isn't as good as Chinese food. I hate to say it. The Jews like the Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
The Jews like the 1980s Chinese food, like lots of sweet and sour sauce. That's what the Jews. You know what the Jews like? Like Manischev. It's 2020. Okay, they like the sweet. Okay, they go. You have all your Jewish flavors from like salty to fishy. The Dems will cheat. Funny that they don't want to. The first black governor in California. Bob Vicker is being somewhat outspoken. Listen, mate. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if I agree with it. But I would never voice it, of course. Exactly. Plus, it's gone too far. At least we'll have fun with the reason. Yeah, listen, something weird is going to happen. Like they are setting up the congressional police to be the secret police, right? Aren't they? I mean, has anybody noticed that? I guess we will.
I notice it, but I kind of don't want to acknowledge it. But if it's, I don't know. Are you putting yourself at risk saying something like that?
But they are. I mean, like they're just.
They're going to come after you.
Okay, they might. Look, YouTube already has demonetized me. I say unthinkable things. New the egg, Mazel Tov and Heg. Says newheg.com. Okay, newheg.com. Kaka says, hello. I thought he became Jewish later in life. Who became Jewish later in life? Oh, about 5 minutes ago. I can't remember now. That's Tzvi Lebetkin. I thought you were supposed to eat shrimp. No, I don't eat shrimp. I mean, I did before I was religious. I became religious when I was about 19. My last non-kosher meal was calamari. That was very good. In the hub.
You remembered it.
Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah, it's good. I always regret. There's a bunch of stuff I didn't do before I became religious. I never went to a strip club, so I'm like, I'm never gonna know. It's just the way it is. I'm never gonna know.
You saved a lot of money, so
yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
You know what? Okay,
this is
VR. Me. I want to try the buffet.
Oh man, that's risky.
I've had a ostrich burgers at a strip club once.
Okay. Well, there you go. Randy Gary Haig. Hello, everyone. And so there's another Haig. What's the Haig? And also we got Rob Mutro. Yeah.
Murto, yeah.
Murto.
He's a celebrity.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Rob.
Who is he?
He does Tales from the Classroom on Indiegogo.
Okay, you go get in contact, mate.
Monster book,
yeah, real good looking.
Oh man, please get in contact. Cool. You got 3. Okay, excellent. I got to check it out. I'm excited to hear it. But first, let's look at the Devil's on Talonflats. I love that this is a Western, by the way. Right? Yeah. I really dig it's a Western. We get so few Westerns. Like, if this was a movie, what type of Western would it be, do you think?
Well, since it's not a movie, it's a comic. So I kind of took a mixture in the vibe of like the classic Western, the spaghetti Western. You know, like people like, is this going to be like a spaghetti Western? Not really, because spaghetti Western relied on a lot of music to carry the story and a lot of a slow pace that worked in that kind of storytelling setting. But it's a comic book. Like, I got to push the action, man. You know, you can't just be panel to panel to panel. Like, we got to get some things done where, you know, the classic John Ford Westerns were a little bit more action packed, a little bit more, character driven. And, but
this is what it is, right? Right. Imagine an alternative dimension where Jack Kirby did. You know how Jack Kirby did a bunch of like The Prisoner, did 2001, like weird pop culture. He did a Western, right? And then they revived that as many years later. This is what this would be.
I would hope so, to be even in the same sentence as Kirby would be freaking. You know, like I could just retire after that. I just close down the Indiegogo and be like, they sent him Kirby, man. I'm done. It don't get better than that, man. What I gotta do? I just retire on top, man. That's like saying Muhammad Ali. You know? You
got to get the book out, mate.
Well, I would have to fulfill and then just walk away. But yeah, man. No, it's this is a story, a Western. It's in a Western setting. Western meaning it's gonna end violently, really violently. But to get that payoff with the violence, you got to have character development. You got to care for these characters. You got to care for the situation they're in, and that's why we start off right on action. Like we start off with the character. Actually, let me scroll down since I forgot I was like I'm in control of this. So we start off with the character already being shot and wounded and in a vulnerable state.
I noticed that, by the way. That was really cool.
Yeah, so it's like, other people would like, introduce him, everything, the 3-act thing. I kind of try to slim down that first act. Like we introduce him, he's wounded, he's at the mercy of this cabin that he comes to in the desert, this homestead. And the first interaction we see is another human putting a gun to his head, And of course, we find out that he did survive the night.
Did you write this or do the art or both?
No, I wrote it. I wish I could draw, man. But this is this awesome art is Mark Savona, and the colorist is Brian Magnai from the Philippines. So yeah, these guys they got my vision and they're just handling it.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great, mate. It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Nice
layouts. So that's what it is. And then when he gets nursed back to health by this widow, he feels indebted to her, and then her problems leak over to him, and that's where the conflict is.
Dude, I think you're breaking up a bit. It might be me or it might be you. I can't tell.
Okay, am I better now? Maybe I was a little bit farther away from the mic, but he's nursed back to health, and he feels some kind of loyalty to this lady that saved his life, and she's having conflicts with these outlaws at the time, and now he's in the equation, and you got a guy that is very skillful at finding and killing people against people that are have a habit or like to intimidate people and cause fear. And so when those type of people meets a man that's not fearless and capable of violence, you have a pretty good formula for a Western. And that's what you have with Talonflats. That's what's going to happen. These interaction of these, two fractions. So
cool. So how big is the book?
We're going for 50 plus pages. So I have the tiers. Size. Yeah. I want it to be it's a one shot. It's going to be a full read, but it doesn't, the universe would not be closed at the end of it. The reason I don't have the exact page count is we're offering a tier to join the posse, and that's just not drawing you in and erasing someone's face and putting your face in there. Nah, you're actually going to have a character with some lines and some interaction. So it's like a little mini role. So that's what and I don't know if that's going to take 4 pages, 5 pages. I kind of like to do things organically. And if someone
are you gonna like meet with the people via Zoom or something to get a vibe of the character?
We could do that, email, whichever they prefer, or sometimes people just be like, hey, this is what I want. I've known other creators where people are like, hey, my brother passed away and he loved comics. Could you put him in a comic? With the other creators that I talked to, and they're like, yeah, dude, I was honored to put this guy's brother in the comic, and and they bought the comic and they felt like
cool.
It was
why not? I listen. I write comics. Yeah. I understand. You can do it. It's not a big deal. Well, let me just say hello to a few new people. Thing is here, globbering time. So he says, Smug Pug says, hell, Comicsgate, F Etsy. I don't know what that means. Spawn, F Etsy spawn. Hit F5. It's coming at you larger than life. I don't know what any of that means. Okay, I'm very, very confused, but okay.
I think they're talking about the Etsy boys, which is like
I don't know what that means either. What's the Etsy boys?
They're like
they're what do you call it? A splinter group.
Yeah,
of
fraction.
Comicsgate.
Like Comicsgate is like one umbrella, like name, and then they have little fractions that are
mini games.
I should say little fractions.
Okay,
I'm a real little fraction.
I don't understand. but you have different fractions. I can use the hashtag Comicsgate is enough for me. Okay, I can't get more complicated than that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm just Comicsgate.
Me and Hex were just like neutral. We're like Switzerland. We love everyone. We just love comics. We love everyone. We go along with everyone. So
I am toying around with the idea of my next crowdfunding to launch on Kickstarter as well. If they'd have me, I hear they're. But look, here's the thing: it's a whole separate market. It just is. It's a whole separate market. I mean, I might be too controversial. I don't know. It doesn't look like it'll hurt me to like, hey, do you want more money? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that much about Kickstarter, and with Indiegogo, I know a lot of creators that are in CG that you can call and get information or message, and they give you very good information. So I don't have that kind of connection with Kickstarter.
I you know what? And so like I use the what's the word? I did the stupidest mistake on my Indiegogo when I tried to renew it. When I tried to extend it, I instead extended it for 1 day instead of like 30 days. Is what I meant. I was like, really? I can't fix that. Okay, can somebody in the chat raise the well-read? That's really
that's bullshit, man.
Yeah, I try and ignore stuff. But I'm sure PD Rich will take care of it. You know, you can always rely on him. It's just weird, you know. And here's the thing. It's probably somebody who isn't racist. It's the weird thing. It's probably somebody who doesn't really care about your skin color, just wants to annoy you. That's it. And maybe he is. I don't know. It's hard to tell, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not worth finding out. It's just you find you find shitheads like that. You just separate yourself from them. That's what it really is. You know.
Yeah.
It's like I don't got time to find that shit out. You know.
Oh, there you go. I do. PD Rich will take care of it. Randall Teskey Heg did. What's the Heg thing? Do you know what Heg means? I see a lot of Heg tonight.
Oh, does that testify?
Wow, he loved you so. Best CG table size EVS show. Blimey. I wish you were right, mate. Save your comics. Will you help me save comics? I will help you save comics, sir. I will help you save comics. That's my goal. So anyway, 50 pages. When do you think it's going to be dropping?
So it will ship in a year. We're starting this fresh out of the oven. You know, Mark, he's finishing up his another project. And then he's gonna get married and then come back and draw this comic, and you know, so it's gonna realistically it'll probably be less than a year, but I put a year there because of buffer space, and I don't like people thinking it's late, you know, so I gave myself some buffer space.
He should be drawing at the altar.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's down, but I don't know if his wife will put a contract on me, man, or something, you know. So yeah, man. But you know, the thing too is I want him to go get married, be happy, have the honeymoon, come back, be relaxed. Because I would imagine that's a lot of pressure, you know, like with timing and this and that and plans. So go do that, handle that, come back, be refreshed. Let's knock out this comic. Let's put a lot of love and passion into this comic with no distractions and just have tons of energy. So that's the game plan.
Yeah, listen. I mean, look, I with any luck, he's going to be drawing it on a high. So it'll look good. So do you want me to walk me through the tiers?
Sure, let's do it. So let me get there. So the first feature tier is basically you're going to get all the covers and the T-shirt, and that goes for $80, and that's free shipping in America. You know, domestic.
And that's big. That's a big deal today.
Yeah,
especially in 2022 when we're probably going to be living in. What's that Kevin Costner movie?
I was going to say Waterworld.
Yeah, that was just shit. I have to tell you.
Yeah, some parts of the world would be Waterworld.
Yeah.
I prefer Waterworld. You're right. I actually prefer Waterworld to the Postman. At least the Waterworld had
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Dennis Hopper.
Yeah. Everybody loves Dennis Hopper. Apart from his ex-wife, apparently, who killed him for what he.
Even he couldn't save that movie though, man. The Mr. Hopper. So yeah, it's a free shipping, $80. The reason I did free shipping is because I noticed when I buy comic books or support, and then I'm like, oh, this is great, and then you get another extra cost. It kind of kills the little bit of the momentum.
It does. It really does. Shipping is a real pain. I do agree with you.
So I'm just like, okay, if I do it free, and then it's a little bit better, for the customer. And then I was thinking a lot about my overseas people that want to support. So I also did digital, so they can want to back. And also too, there's a lot of people.
That's good value. Yeah, that's really good value at $10. I have to tell you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's because I want everyone to be able to support. And sometimes people like, they drop 50 on this book, 50 on this book. They're like, I want to support you, but I can't drop another 25. I can't drop another 50.
Yeah, okay, I hear it. I do hear it.
If you got 10, you can still enjoy it, and I appreciate the support. So people took advantage of that and, supported, and yeah, that works out great.
Yeah. Oh, wait, one second. I just want to address something in the chat. I wish I knew more about the story about Al Ewing. Is he being an arsehole or is he being correct? I knee-jerk reaction is that he said this sounds like cancel culture to me. It doesn't sound like something, but I don't know. Maybe so. I really can't comment on it. I don't know the specifics. If I guess, my prejudicial guess is Al Ewing is being a dick, right? My prejudicial guess, which is based on prejudice, right? That's it. Prejudice, no actual knowledge, right? There you go. So I just wanted to answer that.
Yeah.
So please carry on.
Yeah. No worries. So then the next tier is the digital combo. So you're gonna get a digital Devil from Talonflats and a digital The Last Goodbye, which was the last campaign that fulfilled. Had great reviews.
Goodbye? Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, it's a noir. It's a one-shot 32-page comic book about redemption. It's more
can
of a
we see it?
kind of
Do you have anything we can look at?
I gotta back that. I forgot about that.
Wait. Do you have any pages?
Let me grab a copy. Let me find one real quick. One second.
That looks like an interesting book. Yeah, I'm like, what can I tell you? It's
these are the Etsy boys in the chat. They're like local trolls.
Okay,
they're part of the community, but I don't know. You got to ignore them. I don't know. I didn't even see
honestly, whatever they want to do, just don't be racist. Yeah. It's all right. Really, that's my please don't do that.
I didn't even see the message at all. I just saw it.
But like whoever just like whatever fun you want to have fun. I don't mind taking the piss. I don't mind having fun. Don't be a dick, right? That's just basic rule. Don't be a dick. Well, have fun, mate. Enjoy yourself. That's what we're here for.
I need to ask a question. What is the phrase taking a piss? Because I was watching Snatch the other day, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna come over here and take a piss, boy." And I'm like, "What the hell does that mean?"
Taking the piss. Taking the piss is when you're doing something that has such an affront that you are making fun of him.
Oh, so it's like an insult. You're like,
it's like you ever seen Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
So the bit just before Joe Pesci kills the maid guy, he says, "Why don't you go and get before he kills him?" He says, "Why don't you go and get your shoe shine box?" Remember that bit that Joe Pesci kills him?
So
he was taking piss out Joe Pesci.
Shoes no
That's
more,
why he kills him.
Yeah, That's
keep him here. Keep him here.
Disrespectful insult. Yeah.
Right. That's exactly that's what take the pisses.
The Last Goodbye was this.
Yeah. What am I saying? Let me give you.
Yeah. So
it was like a great book.
Yeah,
dude,
it was great.
We should know more about this. This looks awesome.
Well, I don't have that many printed up right now, so yeah.
This is why you need a Substack. You got content right now for a month.
Yeah, maybe I got to look into that. You are correct.
Yeah, this looks awesome, mate.
And this is Brian Brindley and Brian Magnite from the Philippines. Yeah. So I can send you the digital if you want to review it.
Yeah, it looks cool. Listen. If you want to send me something and have me review it, I'm more than happy to do that.
Sure. Yeah. So what I did is,
listen. If I hate it, I'll tell you, like, it's not for me, and I won't give you a scathing review. Yeah. I can't do that. I hope I like it.
I'm like, oh shit, freaking the rabbi blocked me off my book.
No. I'm not gonna. I just say, listen, it's not my thing. And sometimes it's not my thing.
Well, I submitted it to Inchai Comic Guy, and I thought I was gonna get trashed. I'm like, oh, here we go. Because he's very honest and very critical. And he loved it, man. He loved it. He said,
"How was that? How'd you submit something? I got to submit my."
I just hit him up. Like when I see people reviewing, I hit him up, and I'm like, hey, man. Here's the digital if you want to review it. I know, because I need more people.
If we can hook up later, you can tell me people to hook up with. That'd be really helpful.
Cool. Yeah,
I'd love to review my books.
Yeah, because I just like, hey, you're reviewing. Here you go, because it helps me out. It gets more eyes on it, and then it helps them out.
I tell you, the thing that sells my work more than anything else is my work, which is a pain in the ass because people have to read it. But when they read it, it always I got a good customer retention.
Yeah. So
anyway, so you get $15. You get both books. I think that sounds worth it.
Yeah, definitely. And so now we have standard cover, $25 for shipping in USA. All the covers are going to be the same too. You know, they're all $25. I know, like people like, oh,
you know,
it's 35.
You know what I love about this era of comics? That it's like there's so many like short print runs of gold, right? Mm-hmm. And they're out there, right? But like there's so much gold here, but it's like it's not the you know, it's not on the shelf so much. But like that's why I think it's really I love that people know to grab these things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Did I back this? I'm pretty sure I backed this.
I think you did. I'm not sure. You know, I know you support a lot, so
I've been on a spree lately, and the wife's not talking to me again.
And then we got the Great Canaan White cover, $25, and we have the Indiegogo exclusive Preston Acevedo, amazing artist, painted cover. So. And then the next tier is you say you don't want all 3 covers. You can just get the shirt, 1 cover. You get to choose which cover you want.
Do you have a close up of the shirt? Can we get better look at it?
Let me see.
It looks cool. I can see there's like. By the way, wait? Scroll up down again. I want to look at that. What's that cover there?
Oh,
Can you scroll down for a second so we can have a look at that cover? It looks really cool.
This is
with the more firing.
Yeah. This is the press. You want up?
Now I've lost it.
No, the movie cover poster. This one. This is
I know for me it's Frozen. Oh, there you go. That one. Yeah, I love this one. This is very cool.
Yeah. This is
a very
cool. People love this one. Yeah.
Love it.
You know, a lot of like I wanted to give people options to enjoy the book in a cover that they would like. You know, and yeah, I mean it's just. There it is. You know, if you want a different cover with a different feel, different vibe, and also too, I let the artist.
Right.
I kind of told him what the story was, what references of the main character, and I got out of their way, man. I'm just like, you guys are the rock stars.
See, that's the thing. You like as a writer, you've got to give your artist room to be an artist, right?
Yeah. It's collaboration. Like it's like. I'm not telling you how to do your job.
And it always makes it better doing that. Always makes it better.
Yeah. And it's just, I've been writing comics for a minute, and I learned through having artist friends and this and that, and hearing them vent about how writers act, I kind of learned how to act correctly, and conduct myself a certain way. And, it's collaboration, it's acceptance, and it's not about just my vision. It's everyone's vision in a way.
I got a really cool idea for a Western. This is the sort of thing I'll be able to do if I have a Substack going, right? Got this really cool idea for a Western. Basically, take the story of. Sorry?
I hope it's not my idea.
It probably isn't. Take the story of Joseph from the Bible, right? The Joseph brothers from the Bible. Made that into a violent Tarantino-esque Western.
Yeah.
Right? So, and it's really wild because he ends up in Egypt, so you can do that in Mexico with like those pyramids. There's a lot of stuff that has wild parallels. It'll be good as well. I think you can start with there's a bit in the Bible where you have Shimon and Levi. They go and sack Shechem, the city of Shechem, and they do it by convincing them all to circumcise themselves and wait till they're 3 days in and feeling bad. Then they go and kill them all. Right, so I figure they could do that, but it's in a Western, and it'll be like, so they're all wearing like bloody diapers as they're being shot in in a very violent manner.
Yeah, but and then we have the covers.
Anyway,
that's $60.
Was that your idea?
No, that was not my idea.
Hex has a notebook where he's just crossing out Western diapers right now. He's just like, son of a bitch. And then another thing too, because I do want to cater to my international supporters, so I have this international combo. I realize the shipping is like sometimes $50, $45, and I can't control shipping costs.
Yeah, it could be. It's like to Australia or something.
Yeah, no, I did. I shipped the last goodbye. Yeah, I charged $25. I think I charged like $15 for the comic book, and then $25 shipping. So like $40, and then I ended up.
Yeah, it happens, mate. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
What do you do?
And then I paid $60 to ship it. So I was like, damn, I paid that guy $20 to like my to read my book. I hope he likes it, or I want my money back, dude. At least 20 of it. But nah, it got there. He was happy about it. And so this time I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? All 3 issues, international shipping. I mean, it's called the International Combo. All 3 issues, $75. That's out the door. That includes shipping. So
that's very cool. By the way, Mr. Bongs, Mr. Bongs, PD Rich is in charge. Whenever he decides, I back. There's a mistake made. I take blame for it. It's my mistake. But PD Rich is totally in charge. Whatever he says goes. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, like, how can I, because I had people like, how much is shipping? I'm like, dude, it's like $50. I can't really take a loss. I can't. I'm too little to take a loss. And but I was like, okay, what is creative way that I can do it? So it's international combo, $75.
I as an international buyer, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So what's in the combo?
Oh, it's just all the three covers for $75, and that includes shipping. So anywhere in the world, $75, boom, gets shipped to you.
Cool, very good. Yeah. Wait, did you have a better picture of the T-shirt? I can't remember.
I don't have one on here. I was waiting for my graphic guy to send me one, so I don't have one. I can. Let me see if I could. Maybe I can message it to you. 1 second, and then
if you can, I'll put it on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. And so, and then we also have the join the posse. This is I just messaged you on Twitter. Yeah, so I have the join the posse, and that's where you're actually going to get some speaking lines. You get to choose whether to be a good guy, a bad guy, and basically your fate.
Oh, I will totally be a bad guy. Totally be a bad guy.
So that would be kind of cool. And
that's not even a question, mate. Oh yeah.
It's
I want to go full black hat.
Yeah, let's do it. And that's what it would be. And it's $250. You get that, and then you get the shirt, and you also get the.
I'll say that. Finally, I can see the what's the name? I can see the shirt. The shirt's cool. Let me show you the shirt. Here it comes. Hang on. It's thinking about it. Share. Here we go. We go. Is this it? I think this is it. That's the one. Is it coming up or not? Because for me, it's just going. Oh, there you go.
It's loading. Yeah.
Cool shirt. I really like that shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I like this black and white.
That other photo doesn't
like to
do
keep
it justice.
Simple. It kind of looks
honestly, you know what? I have to tell you. You should think about offering a black and white version.
Yeah, that's actually
because the line art on this looks excellent.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I think I might do that. Definitely.
I look at this line art. It's really good. It's really. I mean, look, it looks. I like the coloring, but I listen. I'm European. I kind of like that black and white vibe.
I do too. Yeah, when I released The Last Goodbye the first time, it was it was more of a financial decision, but it was black and white. And people.
I grew up on 2000 AD, which was mostly black and white at the time. Yeah. Now it's mostly color, but you only had 2 color pages. In it used to be weekly, and they on the self-destructive paper. The cheapest newsprint they could buy.
But I mean that's a great idea. Yeah.
Very cool. So that's all the tiers. We covered everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then these are more of the pages and the team and commitment to service. And when I hit goal, I'll start putting up some stretch goals and stuff. People are like, "Why do you have stretch goals right now?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. I shouldn't have stretch goals right now when we're still trying to fund. That's for extra stuff." So right now we're just focusing on getting this thing funded. We're 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
27%.
So listen, look, guys, go give this one a punt. I think it's so worth a punt. It looks like a great book. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I really am. It's interesting. Yeah, I do. What Western comics can you think of that you like?
That's the. I mean, I read a lot of. I shouldn't say a lot. I read some Lone Ranger ones, some like older ones, some newer ones.
Oh, cool! I never read that. I was thinking more. Azarello did a run. It was really quite good. What was that thing called?
I know there are some.
What was that book called? It was it ended up doing like 3 trades of it. I really enjoyed that book. Well, let me look it up. It was, and they also had him. Azarello also did another book with Daniel Zazij.
Yeah.
Let me look up the name of it, because this book's excellent. If you ever seen it, hang on, just thinking about it. There's one. It was El Diablo. El Diablo was a miniseries that was really cool. Oh man, love that.
Yeah, you know when
that was again great.
When I was writing this, I was like, okay, let me go out and look out some Western books, and I was like, man, I don't got time to dig, so I went Comicology, and they didn't really have a lot of selection on Westerns, aside from the Jonah Hex and this and that. So I was like, okay,
Loveless and El Diablo, 2 freaking awesome books. Yeah, let me pull them up for you to look at.
I gotta go check them
out. Loveless, Brian. So this is what he did after he had his run on Hellblazer with Mario Fusen, which I thought that was a particularly good run. Hang on, so just putting it up. Okay, and then we'll look up LDL. Take forever. The interwebs are not on our side tonight. Come on, think. Is it even thinking about it? Maybe I just have a new tab. Let's try a new tab.
Thank you, Darren. I just saw that great looking book, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
All right, it's thinking about it. I don't know. All right, my internet seems a bit bad to.
Oh no, he just disappeared.
Oh.
All right,
everybody
take over.
Everybody must be using
You're the host now. I think he needs to refresh. Like you go up to your that web address and hit enter, and it refreshes it. That's what I had to do on my show one time. So
yeah. Well, I've never really read any Western comics except maybe in short stories.
Yeah.
But I do. One of my favorite novels was the not Streets of Laredo, but from Larry McMurtry, and they made the big miniseries on CBS. What was it called? Lonesome Dove. Lonesome Dove. Yeah. I highly recommend reading that, and
that was a true story
watching
too.
The series.
I don't know about you guys. I'm sorry about that.
Well, I mean, it was based off a true story, I think. I saw something on the History Channel about it.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Wow. Oh, welcome.
Did you hear me?
Yes,
yeah.
Welcome back.
You are back.
Fine. Let me just show this book, Loveless. Totally check it out. It's a really kind of like gritty Western, post-Civil War. And it's a complete story as well. Good. Here's the. It's an interior art I can show you. Yeah, it's like strong interior art. I like it a lot. It was
very strong.
And then
that was great.
I think there's three trades. It's probably on.
I need to get this.
Comicsology.
Yeah.
And then, but this one I thought was a bit better. El Diablo, Brian.
Yeah. Brian's awesome too. He's a great writer. I don't want to say good.
Right.
Great writer. Yeah.
Although I haven't read anything he's done recently. Well, like, is he still working in comics?
I would hope so. I would hope so in at that quality, because I remember reading a lot of stuff he did in the Vertigo stuff.
So yeah, this was cool as well. Then there was Zazij. This was a really cool book. This was Vertigo when it was really good. This was like the second breath of Vertigo. This was Vertigo when it was hot after I can't really after like Sandman and Preacher. Okay, this was basically who was it? Who's the editor-in-chief at Marvel now? Or he was anyway.
Yes.
I know. It starts with a D, right?
Yeah, either the last one or this one. He was basically
his name wrong. Dildido or something.
No, not him. Here. 1 second. Marvel.
Oh, Marvel. I was thinking DC for some
Editor-in-Chief.
Oh, Dan Didio?
No. Well, you joke me. CB Cebulski's editor-in-chief now?
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment. Oh, man. Was it Axel Alonso? So this is when Axel Alonso was essentially running Vertigo. And doing a great job. Like, doing a really good job.
That's when I kind of started getting back into comics as a
that was great.
Like I came back and they're like, hey, there's Preacher, there's this, there's Why the Last
Man,
right. There's Scalped, there's Northlanders, there's this, there's that. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
There's a lot of really interesting. I kind of feel that's what it's like now, though, right? I mean, I think there's a real explosion of real creative. And again, listen, if you can draw your own books, right?
Yeah,
Substack, mate, Substack. You could you could so monetize that.
Yeah,
how does it monetize? Heck,
how do we think it can work for a writer?
I'm just getting my head around NFTs now, and now there's Substack.
I never liked NFTs, right? I even though I could never sell an NFT because I think it's a con, and so I just think it's not real, right? And I'm glad people like them, and there's people being able to make money off them. I just can't do it. I just my conceptually I can't do it, and I wish I could.
Well, isn't there nothing to lose if you just create something digitally and put it up on offer?
I don't know. I just feel it's wrong. Quite frankly, I feel it's wrong. I mean, maybe look, if I do like a page that I'm really, really happy with, I may put do I have a? See if I got this here. I can pull up. Where do I put this? By the way, Hex, do you want to pull up your campaign?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
No problem. Where is this I'm looking for? I go over here. Comics. This is one page I was really, really happy with. I'll show you from my new book. There we go. I think. Wait. It's. I think it's over here. Sorry, just trying to find.
I don't know where that came from. I was just like, for some reason.
Hang on, nearly there. No, I'm talking.
I think something I did last night, and then it just made me think of last night, and then that led to the yawn. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Listen, mate. Wait. Everybody needs to take a breath every now and again.
Oh, that's like California laziness, bro. That's why recall ain't gonna work.
I just sell the I make this art digitally, right? So let me just open these up. Yeah, it's a couple of pages from my new book.
Cool, man.
Hang on.
Oh.
Like this will be the first thing that I put on my pay Substack, right? Let me just share this. Oh, that's what you got stuff here. Share screen.
So this is like the original. This is how I draw it digitally. I guess I could sell this, like the pre-lettering. But like you get all like the paste up stuff. I guess people maybe. You think people? I don't know. Sure, I wouldn't mind selling that.
Someone will buy it, I'm sure.
Really?
People.
It's just, like how much do you think I could sell that for?
Digital? I don't know. I
have no idea what the market is for.
See, yeah, that's the thing. That's something you have to research.
Right. Yeah. So there you go. Fine. Let's pull up your campaign.
That's great.
You've got so many windows here. Which one should I do first?
Oh well, there's the campaign, and then there's a video work in progress for a teaser work in progress.
Let's have a look at the video.
Hey, you, sci-fi fan, are you finally ready to have your head explode? Never before seen sci-fi action. A strange new world. Exotic technology. Kick-ass characters. And a story that will turn your mind inside out. Nephilim Squadron, Volume 1.
This is great. That's great.
I love that video, Hex. That's great, man.
There you go.
I never have time to finish it. There's so much stuff going on in personal life and doing this.
Yeah.
And
work, tell me about it. Okay,
job.
mate. Again, I got Jewish New Year on Monday night, which is a big deal, right? I got to. I think I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow. I got to make over the next day or so about 6 to 8 videos. I think. Anyway, if I do a live stream on Sunday, I don't have to make a video for Sunday, right? So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So at least got to make between 3 and 6 videos to post all the time.
Yes, you're rather prolific. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, you got to feed the algorithm, baby. Got to feed the algorithm. No, nobody did the algorithm. So anyway, look, you had something like this last time you were on. Was this the sign up for it?
Oh no, the last time was for chapter 1, which was a black and white portion of this. That was a.
Right. I remember. So. Firstly, walk us through it. Like, what is it, and then tell us more.
Oh yeah, well, it's before I had chapter 1, which was a black and white 36. Oh, now it's 36. It's ballooned to 36 pages, and that's currently I'm doing the fine details and polishing on that with the lettering and sound effects and shading. So that one's coming. This campaign here is Volume 1 of Nephilim Squadron, which is a chapters 1 through 3 in color, and it's
wow,
science fantasy.
So this is how many pages is this?
80 pages. Yeah.
Wow, awesome. So talk us through it.
Yeah, it's an 80-page action-packed science fantasy epic. It focuses on the personal journey of a clone pilot's desire for a soul. And the story takes place on a planet colonized by humans in the 28th century.
Well, I say this always kind of reminded me of 2 things, right? I'm not sure if you've seen it. One of you must have seen. Not in like the substance, but in the vibe of it. Battle of the Planets. What do you call Gatchaman?
Yeah, Gatchaman.
It's got that kind of like bright, fun vibe to it, and also they had a puppet show, which was
the Thunderbirds.
Awesome.
Thunderbirds.
No. It was a Japanese one. It was
a Japanese one.
What was it called? When they a space squadron or something?
Marionettes puppet.
Yeah. Here, what's it? I'm gonna do a Google search for it.
Yeah.
Japanese, I think it was Japanese puppet show.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Pretty sure I don't think it was Chinese. No.
This is the a variant cover here. Actually, this image is an homage to this image right here. Macross the movie, an old anime. But, yeah.
I see. Yeah. By the way, what's your take on I know nothing about X Bomber. I think it's called. That was the one, X Bomber. You ever seen this thing?
No, never heard of that. Let's see that.
Or was it Starfleet? Yeah. Now I'm saying it's Starfleet. Here, one second. I'll share the screen.
Yeah.
1 second. Stop press. So you can see this. There we go. Share screen. Oh, you would love this, maybe. I don't know if you can get past the it's all being puppets. But I thought it was really cool, right? I mean, like if you're up for that, it's fine. But this thing was it's got a similar kind of vibe.
That's what alcohol's for. The puppets don't matter.
Yeah.
These are people.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I remember really liking this thing. I remember it being actually genuinely good.
Is that Chucky?
I don't know. But, like, again, I grew up with Thunderbirds, so this is like okay for me. So it's like it doesn't bother me.
This would totally scare my kids. 3 and 2, they would totally scare them. They'd be looking at their stuffed animals like, holy crap.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool. I have to look that up.
Oh yeah, so I was going to ask you, what's your take on a cowboy bebop, which is what we're talking about in anime?
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, I haven't read in depth, but I've just been seeing headlines about what's going on.
Yeah.
And the images of the actual cast. So I don't know. It's kind of what I expected, though. You know, it's unsatisfying. No one's going to be satisfied.
One second, Mr. Boggs in the chat too. Just calm down, mate. Just relax.
What's happening?
I'm just telling the guy in the chat. Just relax, dude. It's okay. It's fine. Maybe you won't understand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're just in a live stream. We're just doing. No need to get upset. We just calm down. Okay, that's a good plan. Hey, carry on.
We're all friends of Israel here. What's going on?
And listen, if you're not, everyone's entitled to their point of view. Okay, we're all groovy. Okay, really. If we differ, it's cool, baby. You know, it's fine. But just relax. Okay, no one's impugning you. Okay, we're all cool. Anyway, carry on.
Where were we?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the a variant cover based on the Macross, the movie from the 80s. If any of you old otakus out there, you'll remember Macross or Robotech as it became,
that's the one.
Yeah, it became Robotech in the West. And here is the glorious Dan Plagle variant cover.
I was going to say, it's a cool cover you got going there.
AKA Boob Dan.
Yeah.
Final colors are pending on all these. So yeah, this is not. I'm still working on the colors here. And it's
so. Did you release for like chapters 2 and 3 without me noticing?
No, not at all. No.
All right, fine. You just went straight. You said I'm just going straight for chapter 3. I don't care. I'm straight in there.
Yeah. See, the plan is to have when I fulfill chapter 1 in black and white, it'll serve as a walking advertisement for this big one here, the big one. And
then you can start your Substack.
Yes.
You put that totally. That see, it's
I have pages of other like comic short stories that I've never shown.
All of us writers have just tons of stuff.
Yeah. And here's a shining endorsement here from Butch Cleaver's creator Matt Burke. If you like Star Wars and Top Gun, get in here and back this book. And here's colors pending on this spectacular double-page spread of the Nephilim Squadron in action and aerial combat.
So what's the basic story of it?
The story is... well, think of a quagmire of a war in a distant land.
That's so hard to imagine now. I don't know.
So it's nonfiction.
War in distant land. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's nonfiction, right, Hex? That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. But just spruced up with some colors and laser blasts. Yeah. There you go. And on a different planet. You've got this human civilization that's living here on this planet, this odd planet with.
But before we continue, I just want to say before I forget. If you like laser blast and the war on distant planet, the Dune movie looks like it's going to be awesome, like beyond awesome. I wish they had filmed the red the first and second one, like they've done like a Lord of the Rings thing with it, and so we can get to like because that's what the other thing that's going to kill me if they only make the first one because it looks so good. It really looks good.
I doubt it. I think it's going to be successful enough to.
I hope so. Yeah. Well, they also here's the thing: they're tied to Warner Brothers, I believe. So it's going to go to HBO Max.
Oh yeah,
which killed Suicide Squad in the theaters. Like, why would you see it in the theaters when you pay $15 for HBO Max and everything?
Yeah,
and I like Suicide Squad. I thought it was a really fun movie.
Yeah,
I missed it.
Yeah, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. No, HBO Max has given me the best content over the last year. He's like, I love Justice League. You know, the Zack Snyder Justice League. They have all the Sopranos on it. They got this great show, crazy show called Raised by Wolves.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
which is really good, and they got like this.
They got Turner Classic Movies too. So if you want like an old classic movie,
right?
They also have that too.
They also got all of Doctor Who.
I was gonna say, don't they have all the Doctor Who's?
Cool.
So yeah, but I don't know. I don't see HBO. I think HBO Max is going to be the first. It looks the shakiest to me. Although Disney puts out a bullshit front, you know, like you never know with Disney. Disney may just go belly up one day without you. We're just like, oh yeah, we were lying about everything.
Oh man.
I mean, it might, like, you know,
they have so much content.
Captain Marvel. Don't tell me they didn't buy seats in Captain Marvel. Like, why wouldn't they? Like, listen, if they spent $10 million buying seats in the first week of Captain Marvel, right? They get 60% of that back, so they're spending $4 million, really, right? And then they are they not going to get a plus $4 million bump on their successful opening weekend? Of course they are.
Is this part of your prediction matrix too?
Well, they kept. I honestly don't know how. I mean, I just think the world's going to change. Basically, this is where I think we are. I'm not sure I gave you this analogy last time you were on. When the Titanic sailed, the captain said, "God Himself could not sink this ship." Right. So, if you're a guy who believes in God, you're not going to go, oh, you know, on April 14th at 2 a.m, they're going to hit an iceberg and go, no, you're going to go, something's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But that sounds like the sort of stuff that'll piss God off. Like, I will get off of that boat and get the next one, right? If you're a smart guy, and lo and behold, something happened. Oh, American flag. There you go. Love American flag. Inco as well.
The controversial Howard Chaykin.
Good Mobius. Oh man, I got a really good Mobius book. They put out a couple of years ago. Gardens of Eden. Really good book.
Oh man, yeah. I gotta keep up with like what's going on.
An American flag is such a forgotten American classic. There should be like a prestige reprint of that entire, like the entire run, including when he came back after it fell apart.
Yeah, after the second series and then second series.
Yeah. But yeah, which I liked. Yeah. It was, but it was, Richard, you ever read American Flag?
I'm aware of it, but I didn't actually read it. You know.
Okay, so people. They got Great Western issues. One second.
Yeah.
They got a Great Western 4-part. Was it? Mary, you'll love this one. Oh my god. Western. If not, I think I have the digital. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, here we go.
See, that would be something for me. I would either have to get in a trade or like just digital form because like it's so hard to get these, you know?
You totally could. So this was the
West.
Oh, nice.
But it was so sexy. Oh my god, they had always had insanely hot women not wearing much.
Yeah. A lot of controversy with it.
Right. But I wouldn't go like listen. But that's the other thing he did. Black Kiss. That's genuinely pornography. Okay.
Yeah. That's something to hide.
Yeah. This is just highly spankable. Okay. This is
right. There's no nudity. It was just risque.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just fun. It was so 80s and fun. But yeah, they did a great Western, what was it, 4-parter, I think, 3-parter. And it's just great interior. Yeah, this is it. And it was like, it was such a bizarre, okay, it was set in the future, like 40 years in the future from the 1980s. And 96 was when the West 2020. Right. It was just really cool. Yeah. Southern Comfort, that's the one. I bet you can find that on Comicsology.
Yeah. This is, I'm really influenced by like the satirical bent of Chaykin and just the exciting world of that he created in American Flag and the in the characters. All of his characters they have like their own voice, you know. And,
right.
Very distinct voices.
I also loved his Shadow run as well.
Oh my God, the Shadows! Yeah, it's too bad I can't put everything I love on this page, but yeah, but specifically for Nephilim Squadron, these are the influences of it. But the Shadow, and
what's it here? I'm just putting up on the Comicsology now.
Nice, Graham Hancock.
Yeah, other influences, non-comics related.
Okay, dude, here, let me pull this up for you. Firstly, if you got Comicsology Unlimited, you have a bunch of good stuff here.
No, there it is.
If you like reading digitally, I guess.
Honestly,
the bridge until I can get it to get a physical copy.
Yeah. So they only have the first 12 issues, or you can buy this as a. It's a shame they only have the first 12 issues, but it's really good. This is actually the best 12, but it's just really, really good. I forgot how much I like this.
Awesome. Yes. Oh, so yes, other influences like mythology and science.
Cool.
Science.
Oh, okay, this is the. So this is the levels, right? So for $110, you get what? You get 3 covers, and it looks like a lot of other bumps.
Yeah, it includes the digital PDF.
Wait, let me say, this is an 80-page book, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Okay, fine. So these aren't like issues. These are like real. Real meat there. Okay.
These are just 3 different covers of Volume 1. Yeah. So you got that, and you got the 2 covers with the Macross variant and my standard with all the sticker, the pin, the bookmark. This includes a commissioned sketch card and the PDF.
Right.
And these are just the single version with the tchotchkes and the sketch card. But you can only get the Dan Plago variant as Virgin and in the feature tier, or as an overpriced add-on.
Okay. I would have got an overpriced add-on, but okay.
I just like.
I do like the Macross cover. I just think it's very, very cool. Listen, I think $35 for this is like your. It sounds very reasonable.
This is the standard for like an 80-page book, I think.
Right.
And then you get all this stuff, and the digital download. I've got the digital PDF as a standalone for $15. So that's included here too. And if anyone out there has signed up for the mailing list and haven't heard me yet, check your inboxes, your junk mail, your spam folder. There's a link in there for the secret tier, which is, well, it's not a secret anymore. It's free shipping on the featured tier for you.
So that's very cool. Just sign up for that. You save yourself some money.
Well, if you sign up, it's too late to sign up. Sketch cards of Nephilim Squadron characters, the PDF. I got merch this time. My samples merchandise is coming up soon. Being delivered to me soon. So I'm going to be rocking that instead of like other people's IP, and you'll be seeing me rocking a Nephilim Squadron bomber jacket. But
Darren M in the chat. when I start my paid Substack, there will be a Salacious Lingerie shot. I think coming either weekly or monthly. We'll do a male gaze as part of the Substack, right? I expect a lot of smut. Okay, is all I'm trying to say. Expect a lot of smut.
Whoa! All right, smut for your butt. The big
original art for $300. That's not bad.
Yeah, you get the book. You choose the cover if you want, and all the other stuff included with it. And all these tiers include. All the physical tiers include the stretch goal items when we get there, and you can also
you're really fascinated with the idea of offering original art as an NFT. It's really, I've never thought of that. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. See if anybody. Thing is, you got to be in the circles of people who would buy that.
Yeah, and you have to be maybe a little known ahead of time.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I have no idea how anybody buys it. I mean, honestly, it's like I wouldn't.
I have some pages of the first. My first attempt at Nephilim Squadron, and then I think maybe only one other person has seen it. I was thinking, what if I scan that, high quality, high res scan, and then put that up for offer as an NFT?
Okay,
how would that work? Would that?
I have no idea. It's a weird world.
I know. See, I want to. I've saved some links, but I just haven't dived into it because I just don't have time right now.
Right.
Maybe over winter break I can look into that stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, but the stretch goals, like secret print is coming up. I got the print. I just gotta. I guess I could put it up the next time I update, but I want to color it also. And Nephilim Squadron patches, and that is at $7,500 when we get to that stretch goal. That doesn't include just the Nephilim Squadron patch; it includes the other squadrons in the story.
Cool. I'd say in general, patches are a real thing. People are really, really into them.
Yeah. I know. These millennials, they love their patches. And I'm in talks for a metal bookmark at 10,000, backup story at 15,000, mini comic, and at 25,000. That it would be awesome if we could get the 3D printed Glav FT, the fighter craft from the book, as a stretch goal. That would be great.
Yeah, I had a guest on who did that. It was really cool.
Oh yeah,
and it was like. It wasn't expensive. It was big, but it had a really big thing.
George Peter Gatsis.
Could be. I don't know. I can't remember. It was just. I was like very, very impressed.
And also, here's another offer I have with the people might know Global Frequency Studios and their book on Indiegogo, Mavericks Origins Volume 1.
Oh yeah. They're doing very well.
Yeah, I've teamed up with them, and we're offering a jam piece A4 print called Glav Mav, and it's a jam piece of my aerial fighters with the Mavericks mechs.
Cool.
By the awesome artist, Portuguese artist King Salmon. So if you want this print, you got to back both Nephilim Squadron Volume 1 and Mavericks Origins Volume 1. I'm sure most of you have backed.
I gotta get. I'm trying to get them on my channel to talk about their book.
Oh, they haven't been on yet. Oh yeah.
No, I really would like. I gotta reach out to them again.
Goblin Girl's dope.
Yes. Yeah. And Goblin Girl from
that video is freaking bananas, dude.
I haven't seen Goblin Girl. Again, I've been so tunnel vision for the last couple of weeks. Getting my the sound on to play the.
He's trailer? A fun guy too. He's a very talented, incredibly talented dude.
You gotta play that trailer if you can.
Yeah,
it's
okay. I'm up for it.
Yeah,
I'm not sharing my audio. Hold on.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. Because John brung this up. Shout out to Nova Blast on her show. Like I think 2 weeks ago. And he's like, "Yeah, I found this. This is cool." And he played the trailer. I was like, "Oh man, this is fun." This guy Dan is like, you can tell this guy's about having fun, and that's great. With
that's a very good thing. That's something we just don't have enough of.
Yeah, you can tell that by this guy. He's just passionate, talented, and he's all about having fun, and he's all about boobs. So
there you go. Yeah, these are things.
That's what the rabbi will approve. I
do. Oh, one second. Here, let me add this in. There you go.
All right.
So many books on the shelf to choose from. We don't know what to get. Having trouble deciding what kinds of books to get, friend? Yes. Why, yes, I am. Maybe try Indiegogo. Indiegogo? What's on Indiegogo? Well, how about this? It's a new book from Indiegogo. Dan Plegel's The Goblin Girl.
In a world of dark magic, legendary heroes, and fantastic curses, was born into it a goblin girl named Gin, and her friend Rathul helps her escape a dungeon which she has been cursed to be left in. Now, a full-color graphic novel of 80 pages of substance, violence, despicable disgustingness will give you...
Oh, I gotta get one. This looks awesome.
And boobs covered in blood that you can shake a magic bag of beans at. You know what I'm getting at. It's awesome. And there's boobs. Yes, epic goblin boobs. Book in your life.
That's
book is awesome. Oh my gosh, so good. Hey, wait. Sorry, friend, you can't have that copy. That is our display copy for purposes of advertisement only. That sucks. But you can get your own copy. Really? How do I get my own copy? Go to Indiegogo, Dan Plegel's The Goblin Girl, and sign up for the mailing list. Get your very own copy of this book. Yes, that's right, friend. How does this make you feel? Excited? Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this book. It's gonna be amazing. Yes, it is, friend. So go sign up now. I'm gonna go sign up right now. Oh my god. That's
well,
right.
There you go.
Don't want to miss out. Indiegogo.
I like that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But Hex, is there anything else? Did we wrap up on your campaign? Is there anything else you want to tell people about?
Oh, wait, let me tell you about the drawn in tier here.
Right.
I cleverly named my tiers. If you go through them, you can read them yourself in your own time.
Okay, quantum entanglement. Okay.
Yes, the drawn in tier become a major part of the story as one of two would-be assassins of Taru and his crew. Spoiler: your death involves getting your body turned inside out and fused with the other assassin. Now get in there and get this tier.
I honestly, I think you're underselling that. That's admittedly $1,000 tier. That's awesome.
Only $225, and that includes the book. You can choose your cover, the holodeck, aka the digital download PDF, a sketch card, bookmark, pin sticker, and all the unlocked stretch goals. Two available there. And we went over the original page, same stuff, but you get a page from the book from volume 1. But yeah, the featured tier here is transdimensional. I call it transdimensional because it includes the Dan Plegel variant cover, and he's like from another dimension, like with his artwork style, and also because trans is in right now.
Well, yes, now, but yes, you do catch the friendly search engine.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's Nephilim Squadron Volume 1.
Go check it out.
Chapter 1 will be fulfilling soon, hopefully within 6 weeks. Excellent.
Yeah, listen, you never when you get to go to print, then it gets much quicker. Right, you're like, oh no, but suddenly you go to print, and it's going, it's going to be in the by fulfilling in a week. I'm like, really?
Oh well, this one, the volume 1 is a long term project.
Right.
It's I'm not opening this campaign as a store. I expect fulfillment around summer to 2022 because it's a huge book.
Okay.
But I've got a big chunk. Chapter 1 is 36 pages. I got that pretty much done, and then. Layouts done for chapter 2. So
very cool. Listen,
I'm always working. I'm always
go and back this book. I was going to say Hex Allen, but yeah, you got your Earth name up there. It's always delivers, baby. Always delivers. I cannot recommend it highly enough.
Earth name. I'm going to use that. It's no longer a government name. It's my Earth name.
Yeah. Welcome to Earth.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm about to wrap up. I'm a bit peckish, quite frankly. It's about 11 o'clock for me. I got to get up reasonably early tomorrow, and I want to have something to eat. So, is there anything you guys would like? Boy, this is I remember we looked at all this stuff last time you were on.
Yeah,
I love the black and whites in your stuff. It's very, very good. It's very good. Is there anything else? Anything either you would like to add?
Just back Talonflats, back Hex's Nephilim Squadron. We're passionate creators just trying to bring entertainment to you guys.
Absolutely.
That's really it.
And I have to tell you, this is true. The passion does show out on throughout these books. It does. It just bleeds through it. Fine. I think with that, I'm going to wrap up. I'm clicking the end broadcast button. I'm clicking it again. And we get the Wizzy Wheel.